Hey guys. So a friend recently had some trouble with moisture in their house, and I thought I'd shoot a quick video to help them out with a life hack slash, really it's a sourcing trick. Um, we're all familiar with these little silica gel sachets, and I tried for ages to find a decent source for a larger quantity of silica gel because shit's magic, and I could really only find 20 packs of sachets or buy it by the drum. But after a fair bit of Googling, I found out that crystal cat litter, get the unscented kind, is just silica gel. That's all it is. Just 100% silica gel. So that's 4 kilos of silica gel for $20, which is perfect. Silica gel is magic. It's super hygroscopic. So water definitely has a type. Water could be in a steady relationship with the electronics in your phone or the underside of a rug, and along comes silica gel, and it drops that sucker in a heartbeat. The extra awesome thing is it's reusable. So you can mercilessly break up that new relationship like a border force agent and, dump water in Nauru, basically. And you can do that as many times as you want. I'll cover how to rejuvenate it in a bit, but for now, a little demo. So, and the other thing is it has the blue stuff you see is indicators to let you know the state of it, how much moisture it has in it. So, it's best you store it in an airtight container after you've rejuvenated it. Let's get you in there. So this is 30 ml of silica gel, and I'm just going to fire 10 ml of water into it. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but it quite aggressively absorbs the moisture. And now the bottom of the container is dry. Now, silica gel has like an evil twin that's also kind of amazing, and that's molecular sieves. These are a bit more specialist, not necessarily recommending these to someone trying to dry their house, but molecular sieves are kind of amazing in that they work in a bizarre way, and I am no expert, so take all this with a grain of salt. But essentially what they are is a clay-like substance with a huge amount of surface area internally and very controlled pore size. And you order molecular sieves based on pore size. So this isn't the ideal one for moisture absorption. This is 4 angstrom size. So an angstrom's a unit of measure, but the gist is for 3A, which is the correct one for water, this will still work though. For 3A, the pore size in the granules is big enough to let water molecules in, but too small to let almost everything else in. And as a result, that huge surface area and surface tension effects and so forth, ask a real scientist, means that it very aggressively pulls water out of things. And the kind of amazing stuff with molecular sieves is you can have like a fluid mixture with water and something else, and you can put molecular sieves in, and it will pull the water out of the mixture and leave behind everything else. So, similar demo, I'm just going to squirt 10 ml into this. It's actually, again, I don't understand the why. I really should have done more research before this video, but takes a little while to absorb because it has to actually wick into all of the tiny pores, and you can hear it hissing, and it produces some heat. And amazingly, unless I put too much water in, I haven't actually done any real math for this, I just kind of did a quick eyeball experiment beforehand. But yeah, it'll leave behind stuff that isn't water. And as you can see, it's producing steam, it gets hot. Molecular sieves are also usually very expensive, but I found a supplier in Australia that I think it was 500 grams for like $20. something. I can't remember. Either way, I bought the 4 angstrom stuff for removing methanol from a thing. Whole other story. So, how do you rejuvenate this stuff? Well, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can chuck it in a microwave or chuck it in an oven. Slightly different techniques, well, slightly different caveats for both, but what you want to do with an oven is pretty straightforward. Lay it out on a tray, bake it at 120 degrees, ideally with the door just a little bit ajar, because the moisture essentially boils off, and the humidity in the oven will increase. Here's one I prepared earlier. The humidity in the oven will increase, and it will just keep reabsorbing it. So if you let the air change a bit, let the humidity in the oven drop, it'll eventually dry out. As it dries, it goes a little bit more milky. The indicators change color. They can go clear. If it goes dark, you've cooked it too hard. 120 degrees C is good. With the microwave, same thing. You want to go in bursts of 3 to 5 minutes at medium power, stirring it occasionally because the stuff at the bottom will not have anywhere for the moisture to go, and you'll find that the bottom of the pile is wet. So spread it out as thin as you can. 3 to 5 minutes, and then open the microwave and waft all the moisture out. Another 3 to 5 minutes. It should take like a max of 12 minutes, depending on things, but you don't actually need to fully rejuvenate it to use it. You can bung it in there for 5 minutes on medium, give it a quick stir, and then put it back in your application if you've got a lot of moisture to get rid of. Yeah, I think that's all the kitchen science I have for you today. Hopefully you find that interesting.